need to go hire a wagon. Hide him in a wagon.
He is in a thieves guild. He's used to conducting shady business.
Yeah, but he's like licensed, man. I'm not even worried.
Alright. I mean, so you guys essentially want to have him transported while you guys head to the Zalara's house.
Yep.
Okay, we can do that. So Aiden essentially goes and calls his contacts. His contacts come over, and you know they have a skiff and they start taking the guy into the boat and then go off. So as you guys return back to the top floor, you notice that. I mean, it's
wait a minute. They're trying to go without us by themselves.
Well, I thought you wanted them to transport it while you guys head.
Okay. Guys, are you okay with me going with the boat? I don't want to leave him alone.
Yeah.
Or perhaps we should all go with the boat.
I mean, you still have to land on. Well, you still have to land and go through the streets.
Yeah.
So.
Don't want to take any chances.
No,
Yeah,
my guild's fine. They're not going to steal from us. It has a thieves guild. It's okay. Alright, so you guys want to
Okay, well, if it's thieves guild guys, yeah, you'd probably be okay with that.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna defer to you because they're your contacts, and for whatever reason, I'm trusting you.
I would sooner not drag it through the streets, and I would also sooner not take my life in my hands in some rickety skiff. So this is the easiest way. I say we go wait near where the boat will drop them off.
Let's go see the widow. I know these people. They'll get the job done.
Cool.
Okay. So they go off and start, delivering gauge to where you guys are going. You guys return back to the top of the ship and you exit out. You start hearing loud commotions coming from the streets. As you guys head back into the front of the building, you notice that everyone is sort of there's mobs going on different parts of the town. You start hearing loud chants of saying, the king is dead. And some people are yelling out, long live the queen, and some people are just calling her, a giant whore or a usurper. You see Hell Knights marching down the street trying to create order. You look up in the skies and what are they called? You see Sable Company Griffin Riders riding around the town trying to help everyone, like the guards and the Hell Knights, figure out where all the trouble is coming from. As the Griffins are passing by, you guys notice there's one of them's even, bleeding and dripping blood, and then suddenly it actually starts losing control and smashes itself into one of the smokestacks on the roof, launching this rider forward greatly.
Oh, shit.
What is the correct response?
What is going on?
We need to get out of the streets and get to where we're going. Let's get to the as ASAP.
Stick to the plan. Let's get to the widow. We just need to hurry.
Yeah. Heads down. We don't see nothing, and we avoid crowds.
So are you to infer from the chaos and panic what maybe has happened? Obviously people are shouting about the royalty,
So actually,
some kind of dissent, but
yeah, this works out actually pretty well because you're a priest of the actual clerics or something. So, being one of the clerics that were at the temple for Sarania or Saranai. I really
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
you know that the king has been slightly ill lately, and then people from your temple have been going in to try and cure him from whatever has been ailing him, but they have never really succeeded. So I don't know if you want to share that information, but
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if as soon as we heard the commotion, I would have said that, is it possible? Could it be that after all of the suffering that you endured, that the king had passed on?
As you guys are kind of trying to figure out what's going on. Guards walk by, and they're a little stern with you because they're not really sure what you guys are doing here, but they just clear the streets. There's rapid looting and robbing. Get to where you need to be and stay inside.
Absolutely, sir. We'll follow the curfew. Yes, sir. Of course.
As we're on our way, I mentioned that in my people's land, with the death of the king, with the death of the leader, chaos and violence are the most common result.
That's not encouraging.
Particularly with the queen that many people are less than enamored of.
That's a kind way of putting it.
Don't speak ill of the royalty. But we should maybe. We should move quickly and quietly.
The guard that you're talking to hasn't been back to the castle. He's only kind of working off of what orders he has, and he's not really sure of the actual situation that's going on. He knows that the king has passed away, and that the queen is trying to create order in the city. He's just trying to make things as civil as possible because everyone is kind of up in arms with what's going on. He's hoping that the king is being put to rest, but he's working off of what orders he's heard because they're in kind of a state of emergency.
Okay, well, yeah, I would say that we should stick to the plan, with the caveat that I can't remember the widow's name off the top of my head.
As a Lara.
Laura, thank you. That we should recommend to her, given the circumstances, that turning Lamb over to the Zended Home and the rest of the arbiters might be ill-advised under the circumstances.
They've got a lot more important things to do, but we shouldn't let her choose. I think that sounds fair.
Okay, so you guys, are ducking through the streets, trying to kind of stay out of the way of where the riots are and kind of where the Hell Knights are trying to keep control. Because, they're pretty much, think of SWAT in essentially in the riot control. They're really trying to keep people in certain areas of the town just so that they don't try and recklessly steal from other people. So you guys get to Zolara's place, and then Aiden, Steve, Guild compatriots are outside with Galen kind of knocked out. When you guys get to the house, you notice that it's a lot darker than it previously was. There aren't really any candles, but it's sort of day, so you kind of can peer in. But all of the windows are sort of are pretty much they're very dirty, so you can't really look inside.
How much time has passed?
I would say that you guys went in. You're probably gone for, I don't know, let's say 5-ish hours. Because you guys went in at nighttime, I believe. So it's like early morning.
Not even a full day.
No.
Yeah.
This can't be a coincidence.
Do you guys proceed inside?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Okay. So you enter the room, you take a look around, and actually I have the whole thing for this. Inside is just really dark and ragged. You see the table where you guys stood at before, and the wood is either full of dirt, and the tablecloth that was there is full of holes, whether it's be from mites or other rodents. What was left of the wine bottle that you guys previously drank from is fairly dark. And there's this really pungent smell that comes from the top of it because there's no more cork on it, keeping it in, or keeping it contained. Who has the deck?
I think I'm the one who mentioned grabbing it, so I would assume I grabbed it.
Okay.
And who stole some of the extra cards last time, too?
That was not Elf.
Not Elf.
I'm the thief guy.
So, you feel a rustling in your bag. The deck of cards that are in there are kind of like trying to break out.
Well, I'm gonna help them. That's freaking my ass out.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm pretty spooked too.
the cards fly out, and they start making a circular pattern.
This isn't because I never gave those cards back, is it?
So as they
I don't think
they're slowly spinning in the circular motion, but they start speeding up all of a sudden. As that occurs, there is a figure that starts to form. It's sort of like an astral presence. You see Zalara essentially appear before you. She sees Galen there, and then she sees the four of you. And she is both relieved and slightly worried. She looks at all of you and says, I sure hope that he is actually detained and you guys are going to turn him in. And it's just like, wait, you guys are probably also wondering what's become of me. See, I've been dead for many weeks. Galen is actually the one who has killed me, and when he took my deck, he killed me and stole my deck. He is actually leaving. He's keeping my head in his home in some type of box.
I look around at everybody who helped me search the room and say, I didn't see a head. Do you see a head? I didn't see a head.
I see dead people, that's all I know.
Would you know if he'd moved it or done something?
I can't really sense where my body is. I am tied mostly to these cards that you've recovered for me.
Does this put you to rest?
As long as he's put to justice, I will be able to rest easy.
Name your justice.
If you were to turn him in, or even if